Good morning, time pirates. How are ye this morning? I am feeling pretty okay. I slept mostly through the night, which is all I ever do. So I wasn't awake all night. I'm still sore, but I'm not dying. So I will take it. So I'm going to try to go back to at least a light schedule today and actually get some work done. And see how I do. If I just get tired, I'm taking a nap. I'm not going to fight it today. But I do have a lot of work I need to get done. There's some chores that need to get done. I don't know how much bending and squeezing of my gut I can do. So I will try and see where I am. And how are y'all this morning? Dharma, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dharma. So good to see you. Glad you're doing better. Me too. I'm glad too. It's a big warning. I just have to. I mean, livers have been known to heal themselves, right? So I'm never going to have a healthy liver, but hopefully I can, trudge it along a couple more decades. Dharma says, I finally got my first Facebook video ad going. Ooh, nicely done. I haven't done a video ad. I hope that was fun. Part of it has to be fun, right? Because watching the numbers is never fun. Excuse me. Of course, now I have little drainage just for fun, just to add to my symptoms. Jen, good morning, pirates. Work is already stressful this morning. Oh no, Jen, I'm so sorry. But you all give off a sense of calm. So I'm hanging out. I reprioritize my morning. Excellent. I love that. That's a great idea. This cat, I'm telling you, I don't know what to do with him. Jen, I'm glad you're feeling better, Kelly, and hope everyone else is doing well. Also, yeah, everyone else is fine. So we're hanging in there, having a good old time. Poor Corin is desperate for a walk. Maybe I can bribe my daughter to walk her again today, because that, I promise you, I don't have the energy for. Not yet. Maybe tomorrow. Dharma says, I created the video in Canva, which was a learning experience, right? Yeah, Canva video, I wasn't very fond of. I use Wondershare for all of my editing. I think it's the same thing that Nicole uses, that Dusty Book Sniffer. And I love it. It's not free, but I don't know if the video stuff is free on Canva either. I can't remember. It's not free, but it's not too expensive. So I like it. I'm using Wondershare. And Wondershare is one of those that does 1,000 things, and I only use like 5 of them. You know what I mean? Do you have anything like that, Alicia, where you have a tool that does 1,000 things, but you really only use 5 of the things that it does?
Movie Studio.
There you go. There you go. See, there's quite a few of these things. I always think about that with Scrivener. It's like I only use Scrivener for one thing, except there's a new program and I've forgotten its name. I got to find it, and I'm gonna start using that one. It looks way better to me. They were at Superstars and they had a sample out. I'll find it during the break and bring it to you. Oh, I forgot to get my scrapbooks. Sorry, that's not happening today because they're going to be in the garage somewhere.
No worries. I can show you what I did yesterday, though.
Ooh, let's see.
If Isis will stop trying to eat my cereal.
Well, that's not going to happen.
I know, right? She's going after the milk, but she can't have it yet because it's got Reese Puff cereal in it.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
So
sorry, kitty.
I finished my pages here.
Yay.
But I had to put tape on top of the stuff in the middle because I think the adhesive for those stickers is gone by the wayside. Yeah. So then you guys last saw when I did this page.
Mm-hmm.
So then I did my gold.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
And then I kept with the theme. And then I did my calendar.
Mm-hmm.
And then my TBR page.
Nice.
And then the last pages I did was my reading challenge pages. And I got more butterflies on this one. And then just put the words reading challenge kind of diagonal.
Nice.
And then I really like this like, I don't know what it's called, but it's got kind of like a graph paper look to it. But I really like this type of washi tape. And then I can't move further because this is the April reviews. So
Must
And
read
it's
them
just
first.
gonna be, yeah, it's just gonna be boxes that go up like that, and then I'll add decoration later.
Very
So
cool.
I worked on that yesterday in between trying to finish Lorelai's room, and it got to the point yesterday where Daddy had to take over because Mommy was done, because we were going through stuff and I thought it was trash, to be honest, but apparently it had meaning. So she cried over it, and she went through the trash to make sure that she had all of them, because apparently she had balled up tissue. It wasn't, I guess, used tissue, but it was like balled up tissue that she had added tape to and decorated like a chocolate chip cookie. I said, I'm done. I'm done for today.
It
No,
sounds like Lorelai needs, like, to talk to someone.
she said she talked. Daddy said they talked, and she said they had meaning. Mind you, she had two, and she couldn't find the third one. She made one, then found the third one. So now she has four.
Yeah. I mean, she needs to talk to someone who isn't her parents to actually, because that right now she's a child, it's not a big deal. However, as an adult, it's going to be a big problem. It's gonna hurt her.
Yeah, there's still a few things that I think she should get rid of, but at this point, I'm just like, I'm done. Nope.
Have you ever watched the Hoarders show?
I do all the time. And I've actually started showing them pieces of it so that they can understand, like, if you don't like manage your stuff properly, you could look like this.
Well, maybe you should watch the entire thing with Lorelai so
With
that she
them.
can actually also see the psychiatry part.
Probably, yeah.
Because that's what made me understand it more. You know what I mean?
And
I know she's young, but this will be her. Remember, I said you can't. But they're your kids. These are obviously not orders. But my personal philosophy is you cannot protect your children. You can only prepare them.
right.
So this is something she's going to have to deal with her whole life. So all you can do, and her brain just works that way. So the only thing you can do is prepare her for that.
Well, and that's what I worry about too, because I know, like, my grandma, one of my grandmas, she had pathways in her house, and I don't want her to be like my grandma, because I know, like, my dad has like, you can see, like, when you walk into his house, you can see that there's like designated areas, but behind closed doors, some rooms in his house have pathways. So I know that it's a possibility.
There's definitely genetic component.
A genetic thing,
Yeah. So, but the way your brain works, you can't change that, but you can make different decisions if you get different tools. So, I mean, hello, handsome.
Hello.
How are you this morning? Are you having a good spring break? Yeah, That's awesome. I love it.
He got in trouble last night because he had his airplanes in bed. He was trying to play at bedtime. But no, they've been doing pretty well. He's finally getting his front teeth in.
Yay!
So I was kind of worried about that too, because I was like, man, they haven't come in yet. He's 8. They should have come in by now. Because when he was 3, we had to have his teeth pulled. So his front 4 got pulled because they were going to fall out anyway. So now they're starting to come back in. And I was like, yes. I was like, dude, you don't understand how much more pronunciation you're going to be able to do, how much more you're going to be able to eat.
Yeah, he's going to sound older automatically.
Exactly. So we're having a whole bunch of a day yesterday and today.
I wish I could tell you it got easier. Oh, hi, Cora.
Puppy!
This one has finally decided she knows how to get on the bed now. Oh, come here, you say hi.
Good morning.
And so she's
puppy.
decided it was fun to nap with mommy when she wasn't feeling well yesterday.
Oh,
Okay, thank you.
She's like, I know you don't feel good, Mama.
Yep, that's exactly it. Let's see. Where were we in chat? Jen was, I'm glad you're feeling better, Kelly, and hope everyone else is doing well. Dharma says, I created the video in Canva. Yep. And Nikki, that's where we are. Nikki, good morning, Nikki. So good to see you. Still reading Day of Fallen Night, hoping I can finally move on to Priory because yesterday I got closer but didn't make it. So close. So close. Nikki says, glad you're feeling better. Dharma says, I also have Adobe Premiere Pro. May use that one in the future. Oh, yeah. If you've got that, use that. For sure. I just can't afford that. If you've got it, that's like the best tool right there. Annette says, hello, everyone. Hello, Annette. So good to see you. Dharma says, cat photobomb. Yep, sorry. Cat's got to go. I'm going to have to throw him out when we go to the first sprint. And now Cora wants to go outside. Is Benny out there? Is that what you want?
Sitting here.
Yeah, you think she was coming up here to say I love you. No, she's coming up here to go, Mom, let me out.
No.
Kiana says, wait, Kelly, you DNF Priory? I did too. I did not DNF it. No, I'm at page 392. Why, does Goodreads say I DNF'd it? Did I hit something wrong? No, Priory says 392. Or Goodreads says I'm on page 392. I did not DNF Priory. I'm loving Priory. I'm having a good old time. Yeah, because when you see an update, it'll say that at the top, it'll be like Kelly updated something, and then on the right hand side, it'll show your stuff.
I'll be right back.
On Goodreads. So that's how I knew that Alicia DNF'd like 3 books that I gave a 5-star to, because it at the top said that Alicia DNF'd it, and on the right hand side, it said that I gave 5 stars to it. Let's see. And good morning, Kiana. Good to see you. And Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. I love the fact that Alicia has 3 heads in her background. All of the children's are awakes, and Isis really, really wants her milk that she took with her. How rude. Poor Isis. She could be drinking it right now. Jean says, use of Mark. I have an appointment at 10:30 and need to get ready. So no steps. I'm sorry. So you, but appointments are nice. It's nice to get them over with, right? That's what I think about appointments. It's nice to get them over with. I have my psychiatry appointment next Tuesday. So that's the first of my long list of appointments for this year. I try to do them in order of making my life better. Because if I can get the ADHD beds, it'll make it easier to do all the other appointments. You know what I mean? So, and, actually get writing done during writing sprints. That would be helpful. And Courtney says, good morning. What gets easier? We're saying raising children, which I was saying it does not get easier. It does not get easier. And yes, Annette, that's my sweet girl, Cora. She's such a good puppy. Oh, she's mad I wouldn't let her out, so she jumped in the bed to cuddle with Daddy. And Jean says, good morning, Courtney. How are you doing? And Jean says, 2 heads at Kelly's. Yes, that's my sweet, sweet Cora girl. I love her so much. She's definitely still puppy, though. My gosh. And Lindsay, hi, guys. Just back from the supermarket now. On to reading Book of Doors. Nice. That'll be us tonight. We'll get it done tonight. I hope you get it done, Lindsay. Section. I'm hoping for Jen's promise that very end, there's something awesome that happens. That's what I'm holding on to. And Courtney says, I'm good, Jean. You? And Kiana says, hey, Courtney, Jean, and Annette. And Aspercell's on. Hello, I am back. I had no internet for a week. Ooh, that sucks. Oh. I don't know what I would do with no internet for a week. So congratulations. I'm glad you are back and connected to the world again. Ooh, I can't sit like that. That hurts. Okay.
Somebody stole my thing.
So rude. How dare they steal your thing?
I know. The letter opener. I use that to open boxes.
Gotcha.
Now I've got to pull out the heavy artillery.
Don't mess with Alicia.
I have colorful.
Annette says, hey, Kiana. And Annette finished why can't I say that one? Finished Wolf Worm by T. Kingfisher this morning. So time to pick up a new book, but first lunch. I love the
Wolf
finishing and
Worm.
starting of a new book. It's my favorite part. It's my favorite. Even if I love the book or hated the book, I don't care. It's my favorite part. You could tell I'm a checker offer lister kind of person because it makes me so happy. What did you buy?
I ordered this a while ago. It's supposed to be the deluxe edition, and it's supposed to have sprayed edges. Does that look like it has sprayed edges to you?
There doesn't look anything deluxe about that. It's paperback.
The rest of the books in this series that are paperback that say deluxe edition actually have sprayed edges that are ombre. And what is this?
Yeah, got a little humidity to it. That's what happened.
Well, and it was sitting. So, like, when you open the box, it was sitting like this. This is the only thing in the damn box for this big of a box.
That's what happened. Moved around way too much.
Well,
it would have been safer if they put it in an envelope.
Right? It might be going back because if I can't get it to sit right, and it doesn't have the sprayed edges, it's not going to match the series. The cover will, but not the edges.
Rude. Super rude.
Now I'm bummed.
Let's see.
No, you can't have my cereal, Isis. No, ma'am.
Why not?
It's Reese.
And Courtney says, "Oh no, Rose. Yeah, it sucks to not have the internet." Kiana says, "I'm reading The Restaurant at the End of the Universe." Oh my gosh, that cow in that book cracks me up. I'll tell you that was like the last one I read though. I was like, I don't want to read anymore. It was getting too silly for me. But that cow, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you will soon, Kiana. Lindsay, and I'm loving Dragons of the North. It's much more the vibes of the first book. Yay! I cannot wait. I have to finish Drop of Corruption, which I'm on page 80 something now. So I'll finish this one and then start Dragon of the North. So I have a lot of books to read. Good thing about being sick is I got a lot of reading in yesterday because I was feeling better but not well. So I spent a lot of time in bed, but I spent a lot of that time reading instead of sleeping. So I got a lot of reading done. And Dharma says, "Yep, I'm almost finished with Molly O'Neill's Green Teeth. Loving the story so much. That's awesome." Courtney, they use special spray for those edges. Yeah, they use special spray. It's clear. It's clear spray. I swear, they're sprayed. It's just sprayed with clear.
Right?
That's what it is.
It's the invisible spray.
It's the invisible spray. Nikki says, "I would contact Target customer service." Yeah.
In the first sprint, I'll go and do like a return and see if I can't take it back to the store.
Yeah, see if they happen to have one or can get it fixed with their computers.
Right.
Annette, I like the book, but I've had 2 dark reads in a row, so in the mood for something lighter. That's my thing. Epic fantasy is my favorite thing in the whole world, but I have too many in a row right now. So I need to read like novel love story that I also need to read, which isn't on the high priority list, but gosh doggone it, I need to break up these epic fantasies. And Kiana, the dog and cat are fighting on the printer. I'm sure that's going to end well. Kiana, that's how Amazon sends me books, so I will not order them. Yeah, even as a company, we stopped ordering stuff from Amazon. We ordered all from Ingram so we can send it out and make it nice and clean. Kiana, we just met the cow. There you go, Kiana. There you go.
What book is it?
The Restaurant at the End of the Universe. It's a Douglas Adams one. It's the 3rd one, I think, in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, I haven't read any of those.
The first one, 100% worth it. The rest of them, it's going to be up to you whether you like them or not. But I highly recommend the first book. It's genius. It's absolute genius. Yeah, Courtney's like, "Yep, clear coat. It's a clear coat one." It's like, what? You can't. It's like Emperor's New Clothes. What? You can't see it because only really smart people can see it if you do it at this angle.
Yep. All you see is Isis now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So hopefully I answered Courtney's question about what book the cow's in. And hey, Kiana. And Dharma says, "Cozy fantasy is a nice palate cleanser for dark fantasy." Yes. Yes, I agree. That would be. That definitely would be. And Kiana says, "I have to stick with all the books in the series since I have them in one volume." Oh, we have that too. We have the big old thick. It's got like gold edges, like before it was popular to spray them. at the in the
Yeah.
5-book trilogy. Yeah, that explains the humor right there. It's 5-book trilogy. But yeah, I just couldn't continue. Dharma says, look, there's only so many dad jokes I can take. Dharma says, I read the first 3 Hitchhikers books as they came out way back when, because I'm old. Me too, Dharma.
No,
Me too. Except I did not read them when they first came out because I didn't discover them. My husband, it wasn't until I met him that he had me read them. So Dharma says, I also listened to the BBC radio drama. Nice. I've always wanted to do that. The movie was not bad. The newest one was not bad as a representation of it. But my favorite thing in that was I think it's in the restaurant book. Might be the next. I can't remember which book it is. But they are watching a football game, like not American soccer, right? Game. Mm-hmm. And on the pitch, a huge Italian restaurant spaceship lands in the middle of the pitch. And none of the players notice it. They're just playing around it. None of the audience notices it. They're just playing around it.
What?
And, our 2 main characters are like, one of them's an alien, one of them's human who's been traveling. And so they're like, the human's like, wait, why does no one see that? And the alien says, oh, it's somebody else's problem, invisibility device they use. And I laughed so hard. Because it's somebody else's problem would totally work on humans. And I laughed because it also made me, which is why I love these books, made me understand something about myself. Because it's somebody else's problem never works for me. I feel like all the problems are my problems, which are part of the reason why I stay in my house as much as possible. Because when I get out there, I want to help everyone. Mm-hmm. Like, you're never going to have anyone stumble in the road and me not help them up. You're never going to have me, you know what I mean? Like, and anything that happens, I can't. When someone's pulled off on the side of the road, I need to make sure they have their cell phone in their hand in case they need help. If someone else I can't block any of it. And so I laugh so hard at that. It's somebody else's problem. So, I mean, I've gotten in trouble trying to help people I had no business helping because I can't help myself. So I'm like, that device would never work on me. I would totally see that Italian restaurant.
It's even why, like, when I have stuff and I don't, like, need to do, I just be like, that's tomorrow Alicia's problem.
Well, that's different. That's procrastination. That's a completely
different like, part. It could be something that, like, I could do now, but it's just kind of like I'll do it tomorrow when I have more, like, motivation, I guess. I don't think.
Yeah, but that's not what I mean. I mean, people walk by and somebody will be on the side of the road asking for help, and people will just keep walking.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And I can't do that. I've never been able to do that. It actually drives my husband crazy sometimes. I can't do it. If someone is, I saw this video once where this guy comes up, grabs this kid's screaming, and he runs him off to the alley. And so many people just walk by. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. I would absolutely, at the very least, be calling 911. I don't have that in me to look away.
Yeah.
So yeah. Jean says, I'm sorry.
With kids, I wouldn't be able to just stand by. I'd be like, no.
Yeah. Even if it was a ploy, because they're always like, protect yourself. Sometimes that's a ploy and they're trying to kidnap you. I'm like, well, then that's how I die, protecting a child, even if that's not what was actually happening. Because I'm sorry, I can't not. Dharma says, I read the first, nope. Jean says, I read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy around the time Alicia was born. There you go. See, we're all old school hitchhikers. And then I'm thinking In the Lives of Puppets by T.J. Klune. Oh, for your next read? Nice. A bonus, it's the last book I need for another Here Kid prompt. Fabulous. What prompt is that one for? Kiana says, I can even block my own problems. You can even block your own. I'm better at blocking my own problems than if someone else's.
You're a pain, but not of glass, Isis.
Kiana says, I fear that is the white woman part of you. I'm joking. It could be, but there's a difference. That when you say the white woman problem, that's just a like, how dare you cut in line, white woman problem. I don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Right? You know, this isn't fair, white girl, right? That's a very popular, that's when people say white lady problem, that's what they mean. That this isn't fair. I know life isn't fair. I don't do those things either. Complaining to the manager, I've never complained to the manager. Those kind of things, I don't do any of that stuff. Right? But what I do is I can't not help people who need help.
Right.
That's the part I can't do. So you're not totally off, Kiana. It's definitely part of it for sure. Because I definitely have like that white guilt for sure. But I don't do that stepping in and like, yeah, I'm not a Karen, but I'm definitely a white woman. No doubt. Definitely a white woman. So yeah, for sure. Let's see, Dharma, because it's also a point of privilege, right? Like I could step in and help and people aren't going to think anything except that I'm trying to help. It's also a point of privilege for me. Dharma says, I'm the same way, Kelly. I'm high empathy. That's exactly what it is, right? It's really high empathy, which is why I have to protect myself and try not to get in situations too much. Because I have very, very high empathy. It took me a while to stay out of people's arguments. Like that grew with age. So at least I can ignore those now. But I have to leave because I'm so high empathy that it physically hurts me. And that says Q's reviews. Gotcha. Yeah, I need to read either Annihilation or Enchanted Greenhouse. Kind of want to read Annihilation. But I need that one of those for the last spot.
This is absurd.
Why? What's wrong with the book?
I went on Pango to see if they had the copy that I was talking about. They do. They have two copies. One of them's $55 and one of them's $45. That's a $20 book all day long.
Well, that's because people want them. That's what happens with collectibles. They become worth more if people want to pay more.
I hate people, but I love people.
I mean, that's capitalism, man. I don't see anything wrong with what they're doing. Lindsay, I enjoyed In the Lives of Puppets. It's up to you whether you want it or not. Do you see what I mean? It's things like what Ticketmaster does that isn't okay.
Oh, God. Don't get me started.
Oh, I'm telling you. Lindsay, I enjoyed In the Lives of Puppets. Nice. I think next one, Under the Whispering Door is the next TJ Klune I have on my list. Kiana says, yeah, you're not a Karen. Yeah, I'm not a Karen. I have plenty of issues, but not that particular one. Lindsay, laugh out loud. I definitely complained to the manager. Lindsay's like, I got you. I'll do it. I do have a friend that'll do it for me. So if I need it, I'll go to her. Lisa says, I don't think I'm a Karen though. I don't know. I mean, your culture's different, right? So I don't know what the rules are specifically in Scotland. Jean says, Hitchhiker's Guide, Ray Bradbury, Stephen King, and Harlequin Romance has greatly shaped my reading. Yeah, if you add, I didn't read Harlequin Romance, but if you replace Harlequin Romance with Star Trek, like, all those books that they put out for Star Trek, the original series, I read a ton of those and a ton of Clive Cussler. So if you put those in, that's what shaped until I got to middle school and discovered fantasy. Jean, I am with you in high empathy. Yeah, I think a lot of readers are high empathy, whether we learn the empathy from reading or whether we already are empathetic and that's why we read more. I don't know what comes first, but I do see it as being a common factor among readers. Kiana says, sometimes a complaint to management is necessary. I know, and I still can't do it. Courtney said, I used to have more empathy than I do now. Too much chaos and experience. That is also true, though. I did completely go off at a lady at the dog park, and I've never done that in my life. So yeah, it's true. I'm definitely changing. Mm-hmm. Jean says, isn't Annihilation a short little book? Yes, Jean, that's why I'm leaning towards Annihilation. I need the short little book. I need to finish some quick. Kiana says, Under the Whispering Door is so good. Excellent. So I look forward to reading it.
I think that's the one I have, because I have two TJ Klunes, and I think that's the one of them, and then the other one is Wolf Song. And I haven't read either one. It's on my mini to-do list.
Nice. Let's enter the Whispering Door on that. I'll have to look at the list and see if I put it on our shared list. All right, but meanwhile, let's start our first sprint. I am actually going to bravely go through my email since I haven't looked at it in 2 days. I'm sure everything's fine.
I'm going to reheat my coffee and deal with my desk monstrosity.
Excellent. Yeah, you kind of need a desk in order to write, don't you?
Yes.
All right, here
I
we
sure
go.
do.
First 30 minutes. And there is our first sprint. I answered a bunch of email and got a couple of invoices out to authors who need some copies of their books so that they can sell them to their fans. I love that. So I got those out and answering more questions for Wave Writers. Very excited. That's coming up. It's about a month away. How'd you do, Alicia?
Well, I got most of my desk cleaned off, and I was getting ready to take the last little bit to the library that needs to be put away because it's journaling stuff. And then you were like, and that's the first sprint. And I was like, dang it.
You're like, I guess I'll wait here.
I guess this will wait. But Lorelai woke up, so I talked to her, and hubby came in, and I talked to him, and I had an internet issue because it said I had no internet. And I was like, you're full of crap.
Yeah, I can't log into one of my emails for no apparent reason. His email always gives us trouble, but Zafo always figures it out. So I will wait until he awakes and see if he can fix it for me.
It's so weird how, like, when I say I have a love-hate relationship with technology, I mean it, because I love it when it works, and I hate it when there's anything I can't figure out.
Yeah, I think that's pretty universal. Oh, I hate when it's supposed to do this thing and it's done this thing for weeks and suddenly it won't do this thing. That's what I hate.
Yeah.
Hi, Lorelai. Good morning. Ooh, I like red on you. That looks awesome. You should wear red more. Look at that.
It's like a Disney princess Christmas.
Oh, I like it. That
nightgown.
red looks good. Are you having a good spring break?
Yeah.
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 We already read 3 of my chapter books.
She read 3 chapter books.
What? Good job. That's amazing.
And I read the first one, the entire first one in one night. The second one, the entire in another night. And then this night, when I was reading it, I got to the end.
Yay! Nicely done. Did you like them? I mean, it's good that you got 3 done, but did you actually like them too?
Yeah.
Good.
Now we've got to go pick up book 5 from the library.
Oh, time to keep reading. I love it. That's what I used to do, man. Just read right through the whole series.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have another series of the Mermaids that I keep reading every night.
Nice.
Mermaids. Yeah, it's like cats, but they're mermaids.
How
They're
fun.
mermaid.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty mean. You know how much cats hate water. I don't know that was.
You know,
Yeah, I know, but they're mermaids.
in their universe, they are okay.
Because they're mermaids, and mermaids can breathe underwater.
Yeah, but cats don't like water.
But cats hate water.
So why
So
would
this
you
is
make
weird. Maybe that's why they hate water. They know there's cat mermaids in there. Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, that's what it is. Paula says hi to Lorelai.
Hello.
And Vanessa says, great job, Lorelai. And so does Nikki. Great job, Lorelai. And Kiana
Yes.
says, mercats?
Mercats. Why don't you go get one of the books?
Yeah, I'm gonna go show you what the book.
She'll get a book. Yeah. It's like
All
this
right.
little series that they have.
I love it. I love it. While she's grabbing that, I'm going to go back up and chat. Let's see. Jean says, I couldn't get into Annihilation. Hope you can. I will stubbornly read the whole thing just so I can cross that off that list. Unless I have a DNF available.
Which ones I have so far? Yeah, I actually have.
Just one.
Annette says, oh, you've just reminded me I have an arc of The Faraway Inn by Sarah Beth Durst that I could read for April release. Ah, there you go. And Courtney says Annihilation was a good movie. I remember that. So it might be fun to read the book and then watch the movie.
11.
Okay, off to sleep. I work next few days. Courtney says, bye, y'all. Bye, Courtney. I tried to wave when I saw the chat. But I've been, like I said, doing email, so I'm not paying attention to chat during the sprint, which I suppose is the point, right? We're supposed to be doing stuff during it. All right, do you have what do you got? What do you got? Oh, they're so cute.
So
Mermaids.
she's got a couple of them. Yeah, I know.
I've only read those 3, but I still have 4 more. I have 4 more of them.
You have 4 more? They're so
Yeah.
cool.
She has like she's been slowly trying to collect them.
6.
So
Oh,
they're
look at
different ones. This one actually has a horse.
Yeah, those.
Is that a Selkie? Stay away.
I don't know. And then this one is a Halloween one.
Ooh.
Mama, if you look on the back, there's. That's.
Oh yeah. Oh, they have mercorns.
Oh, yeah.
So the horses, but they're unicorns.
Very
So
interesting.
that's what that is. It has a horn. So it's a unicorn,
Oh,
but
I
it's
see,
a
I
mermaid.
see.
So it's a mercorn.
I have so many questions. Let's see. And Vanessa joined us. Good morning, Vanessa. Good to see you. Morning, Pirates. Arr.
It goes away.
Mama.
Alicia says, bye, Courtney. And hello, Vanessa. Vanessa says, hey, Alicia, my coffee tastes especially good today. I don't know why, but I'm taking it as a sign that it's going to be a good day. I think that is good enough sign as any, right? I like that. I like that. a lot.
When coffee tastes good, it's gonna be a good day.
That's right. I'm drinking my tea without sweetener because the sweet and low I always put in my tea is probably not so good for my liver. So I'm going to stop having sweet and low, and hence my tea is not yummy. I'll get used to it. Problem is, this one's just the breakfast tea. That one I do like sweetened, but there's lots of teas I drink that I don't need sweetened. I just need to go get more of those.
This one needs to be reheated. Oops.
And Vanessa says, what beautiful hair that kiddo has.
It is forever growing. She had it all the way down to her butt before she got her first haircut.
Oh. And Paula joined us and says, hey, Kelly, Alicia in chat. Hope everyone's Wednesday is going well. I give smooches to the like button. Thank you, Paula. Always puts a smile on my face when I see you. Vanessa says, hey, Paula. And Kiana says, hey, Paula and Vanessa. Vanessa says, hey, Kiana. And Nikki, I got to page 1056 in the first sprint. Oh my gosh, you've got to be like right there, like on the verge.
What book is this?
The Fallen
Oh.
Knight. Well, the prequel to Priory.
Oh.
Wow. You're definitely getting your mammoth in though, Nikki. Nicely done.
For sure.
Kiana says, I got coffee. I made it to page 239. I wish I had a spring break, right?
Me too.
I just got a sick break for 2 days. Let's see. And Vanessa, great job, Lorelai. And at this point, I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm happy to work. Nikki, let's see. Vanessa says, she's so freaking cute. She is so freaking cute.
She is.
And Kiana says, ooh, 3 books. Good job. Oh, her little voice is so cute. The way she talks is adorable. It's been way too long. Mine are way too big.
I keep telling her she's got to speak up because she's very shy.
That's right. She's doing just fine. She'll get there. Mine
Yeah.
did. I will never forget when her first job, because she was like a hide behind me child, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she her very first job, but I always made her go out, right? Do something one step at a time, right? And so on her very first job she got was at, I'm gonna forget the name of the place right now. It's one of those places where you can go and play games and stuff.
Like Dave and
Play
Buster's.
games, they have bowling. It's like that, except it's younger. It's not Dave Buster's, but it's like that. They have bowling, they have
Chuck E.
laser tag.
Cheese.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was thinking Chuck E. Cheese, but no, Chuck E. Cheese wouldn't have bowling or anything.
It's
But I know
really
what
where
you're talking about. It's like one of those.
in between
Yeah.
those two. It's where teenagers like to hang out a lot. So that was where she got her first job. And she thought she was just because she got a job in the cafeteria that they have there.
Right.
You know, calling it a restaurant is, I'm sorry, I can't do it. It's too much of a stretch. And so she was going to clean tables and just like, check parties in.
Right.
And then, but they needed somebody in the front door. So they made her go to the front door. My daughter, who will not talk to anyone, had to greet people at the front door. She was like nervous energy, her voice like 5-pitch, but you know what? She did it.
Yes.
And it made it so much easier for her to function in life. Right. So now when she's dog groomer, she has to talk to those customers and all of that.
Mhm.
But I thought it was just funny that her very first paid job, she had to talk to strangers.
I did too. Because I even asked, because I was like, can I work in the back somewhere? Because I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to talk to people. I just wanted to be like the behind the scenes person. And the first thing they did, they were like, you work the front counter. And I was like, fuck. But I got over it.
Oh, I just love it. And that's just it. She got over it, right? She
Yep.
still gets nervous because of course she does. Like I said, your brain is the way your brain is. There's nothing you can do about it. You just got to learn to deal with it. And she did. But that was great training in a really low stress environment, right? It's like, what are they going to do? Fire her? She's making $8 an hour. It's not a big deal, right? So it was just a
Right.
very beginning thing where she could actually go out there. And luckily she was brave enough to try it. She wasn't just like, nope, I quit and left. You know what I mean? So yeah, I still find it hilarious, but it was like the best thing that could have happened. So, let's see. And Annette says, ooh, coffee sounds like a good idea. And well done, Lorelai. Oops, I missed you. Well done. Sorry, Annette. Annette says, Permaids. That's that name. Permaids. I want to read those too. And Kiana says, I'm going to wean myself off sweets too. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of everything that makes me happy, but there are things that I can get rid of. So I'm just going to do it bit by bit. So right now I could get rid of artificial sweeteners, right? I don't want to, I don't drink soda very often. It's only when we get fast food. I used to drink it constantly at home, but it got too expensive. So we don't have it at home. But I always drink diet, right? Well, that has the artificial sweetener. So I will just, when I do, I will just get a regular soda. So I'd rather have the sugar than the thing that's killing my liver. So
Everybody loves your hair.
bit by bit,
They do.
one thing at a time.
Because it's very long.
I think we just bought a brand new box though, so I don't know what to do with that. It means I do need to look at my coffee creamers because some of them have artificial sweeteners in them. So I need to make sure I get all the ones that do not. The ones that are sugar or just like naturally sweet, like the almond ones.
Everybody just said hi. See in the comments.
Kiana says Permaids does sound much better than Mercats. It does. There's something to the Permaids.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki, it goes to 1756. And holy moly! So you're not close, Nikki.
We thought you were like right there at the end.
It's 1700. Is that the ebook version? Because you know some of they'll change the
Fallen
page
Knight?
number on the ebook version. I wonder if that's ebook. Hold on, now I gotta look.
I'm over here like I gotta look and see if that's the physical.
A Day of Fallen Night.
Oh, is that what it's called? Oh, here
Yeah,
it is.
Dave. No. Okay, the hardcover is 868. So yeah, it's the ebook. Okay, cool. That makes sense. So you're getting there. You're a little over halfway. So if you were in the physical book, you'd be around page 500. That makes sense. All right, cool. And that's the hardback. I have no idea about the paperback. I guess let's see what the paperback says.
On Barnes and Noble, they said the ebook is 880 pages.
Yeah, but if you change the font, like I do, that's how I know it changes the page counts. So if you change the font, like I changed mine a little bit bigger so I can read it better. So my page count actually goes up. And it doesn't do that for every book because every time you hit the page, it doesn't change the page number. So I don't know what math it does to decide, but it does do it.
That's so weird.
Yep. Okay, that makes more sense then. And Vanessa said, I used to be super shy as a kid. Moving around every year in high school forced me to figure out how to talk to people. It was really good for me. But Vanessa's shy.
What
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Last time you showered.
Sorry, there was loud noise behind me caused by the dog, and I have no idea what she was doing.
Another
And Vanessa says, Kelly, my hubby uses agave syrup for sweetener, natural, and also lower glycemic index. Ooh, well, maybe I'll grab some of that. I will grab some of that and see how that works. Thank you, Vanessa. I forgot about agave. Completely forgot. It really was very shy. I know it really is unbelievable, Vanessa. It really, really is. I believe you. I mean, I trust that you're telling the truth. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's hard to picture it. That's all.
I mean, I was shy too.
Yeah, but I can picture that. It's hard with Vanessa.
With Vanessa.
And Vanessa says, bye, Kiana. Have a good day. Yes. Okay. Got to go get ready for work. Thanks for the sprints. Absolutely, Kiana. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll catch you next time. And Nikki says, it is the ebook. Okay. That makes so much more sense. Look, you're still kicking butt, man. You're over 500 pages. You got this. I mean, you're over halfway. You're rocking it. That's just a hard number in your head, man. At that point, I'd turn it off and just look at the percentage. I don't want to see the page number. I don't want to see that number. Awesome. All right, we ready for our second sprint?
Yes.
Here we go.
They're going, can I have milk? Can I have cereal? Can I have
I need breakfast.
Can I have?
I got red on again.
All right, here we go.
All right.
30 minutes. Of course, the dog demands to be let in just as our timer goes off. So how did everyone do on that sprint? I answered all of my email, so I'm caught up on that. Well, all of the important email and caught up on that. And I think I'm going to write in my journal next sprint. Get my head back on straight. How'd you do, Alicia?
I'm ready for them to go back to school. Well, I was ready to go back to school. But like, I decided to set up one more page in my reading journal. So I'm almost done that. I just have to find like my star rating stickers, which I know I freaking have, and I can't find them right now, and I don't know why. So now I have to find another sheet. And just I've told my son 4 times to get dressed, and I'm about to tell him a 5th time. And it's all because he knows that we have to do errands later, and he doesn't want to go.
It's better than hanging around the house doing nothing.
You see what I'm saying? Like, at least he gets out. We're going to the library, to Target, to the grocery store. I mean, yes, I know those are mundane things, but I mean, sunshine.
I mean, the library and the Target sounds fun.
Right? I thought so too, but apparently he doesn't want. No, get dressed. He wants to stay in his PJs. No, we cannot go out in public in our pajamas. It is against the rules. Yes. Yes. Yes, I will look it up. Go get dressed, please. Oh my God. This should not be this hard. So yeah, that's what I did. I did find my stickers. So far, this is my spread.
Excellent. Is that for February? Oh, I got you.
No. This is all Allie Hazelwood. So I did a lot of like love type stuff.
Nice. Very nice.
So
are you having an Allie Hazelwood year? Is that what this is?
No, it's just I wanted to create a spread of all of the books that I own that I haven't read, and I haven't read those 6. So I'm going to fill in the little star stickers as I go.
Nice.
As I read them.
Which reminds me, everyone doing 100 Pages book club tonight.
Yes.
We'll finish Book of Doors. And then next week when we have our discussion, we will have the poll up for what we'll put 3 or 4 books on there. I think 3 is probably good.
Yeah, I think 3 is good.
And so that y'all can vote on what our next book is after Pride, because Pride and Prejudice is next. Yes. But we want to give y'all time to be prepared for whatever the book is after Pride and Prejudice. So we would like to get that voted on at our next discussion. So,
and we can do 2 places for the poll, if not 3, because we can each put it on our YouTube if we want, or I can just put it in the Discord.
It's better to have it in one place and for us to share that it's there.
Okay.
Otherwise, we got to add all those numbers together, and then or people will vote multiple times, or you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's best to choose one place to have it. Okay. Probably on your YouTube, since that's where we stream it, is probably the best place.
Okay.
And then I will send people to that, right? And then on Discord, we can say, hey, this is where the vote is. Go vote.
That's true.
But let me know in chat if you think if there's a better way that you would prefer. You're all the ones that have to vote. So let us know.
Yes. Because I know that once we finish Book of Doors, tonight's the last reading sprints, and then next week is the discussion. The whole month of April. So just picture every Wednesday in April, that is Pride and Prejudice, and then the last one will be the discussion. So whatever gets picked next to read will be our May pick, and June, depending on how big it is.
Correct. Yep. So excellent. Let's see what chat says. Because I like putting the polls in chat, but we can't do that because we have people all over the place. Everyone is not going to be there at the live discussion. You know what I mean? So we need to make
Right.
it more accessible.
Okay.
Let's see. We left with Kiana leaving. And Coda joined us. Kala, Team 84, twins. Hi,
Yay.
Coda. Good to see you. Welcome in. I've not seen you in a bit. I hope you are feeling better.
I
Vanessa
know.
says, hi, Coda. Alicia says, good morning, Coda. Team 84. Coda means friend. Asra says, I have to go. Bye for now. Oh, well, it was good to see you again. I hope you have a wonderful day and hope to see you tomorrow. Vanessa says, I got nothing done except I spun the wheel. It said to work on taxes, which I'll need to do since that appointment is tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't need the wheel for that one. That one's more like, panic.
It has to be done.
That's right. That's the panic level right there. Yeah.
Get it done.
Mhm. Vanessa says, I need to do one thing and then double check to make sure I have everything done. Nikki, I got to page 1078 and starting to fold some laundry, but the load wasn't fully dry. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, our dryer, the thing needs to be cleaned. You know where all the lint and stuff goes?
Lint trap? Yes.
Yes, so that needs to be cleaned. And so, yeah, our dryer is very unreliable right now. Mel says, good morning, Kelly Cal. Good morning, Mel Melly. Good to see you. Good morning, Alicia. Mel says, good morning, friends in the chat. And Annette says, good morning. And Nikki, library and Target are fun and no PJs in public. Yes, exactly. See, we're all on mom's side here.
Yep.
Annette says, started in The Lives of Puppets, enjoying it so far, but only a few chapters in. Excellent. I mean, a good beginning helps. It's hard when you have to push your way through the beginning. Vanessa, I just got accepted for the Celta course. I want to take, it's a teaching English as a second language course. Oh, the interview was yesterday and I'm all huzzah. And I'm in, huzzah. Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yay, congrats.
Lindsay, I think having the poll in Alicia's Discord is better. Do you already have options picked for the books or do you need suggestions? We have options picked, and the reason is because we are trying to pick books that we both own.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to start with for this year. Now, next year, we could open it up to other things. It'll depend, but our whole point is we're trying to read down our TBR. And the books that we have, a lot of people have. Right? So we're going to try. Yeah, so we're going to try to get some ones up. Like we already know one of the ones to vote for is going to be Map of the Otherlands. We're going to put that one up.
Yes.
Even though it's a book 2. But we've both read book 1. We both own book 2. And I know a bunch of you guys also had said you had not read book 2 yet. So that's going to be one that we vote for. And then we're going to add a few others in there.
Yep. At least 2 others.
So you think the Discord is better? Because that limits it. It limits the exposure if you put it in the Discord. Because then everyone who isn't in the Discord now has to join and vote. And Annette says, congratulations, Vanessa. Lindsay says, well done, Vanessa. Yeah. I think I might be well enough to spin the wheel today. We shall see. I might even write today. Let's see.
I'm trying to see if I can visually place where these would go.
At least it was nice to get the email done. I feel a little better just having that done.
Email is good.
Well, when you run your own business, that's one of the things you don't want to be behind on. So, but look, man, I was sick.
That has font that is so small, I can't even see it.
What is that?
I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But there's this.
Oh, it's on the sticker. I gotcha.
Yeah. And you can see that there's font there, but it's so dang small. I can't even see it. I'm trying. There was a way I could see it with the computer, and I'm trying to see if I can see it. What if it says anything? Journaling is a journey.
Flowers?
Huh?
I see a bigger word. I don't see the little words at all.
Oh,
That's interesting.
yeah. It's from the washi tape store. It has flowers, and it does have bigger words.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I saw flowers in the bigger word, but I can't see
Oh
big
yeah,
ones.
yeah. This one. It's like bloom, and then there's the word flower, but in between all that, there's smaller stuff. And I'm like, what does that say?
Someone just printed it all up and didn't think about the size.
It actually
Vanessa
says
says,
something. I have to find a magnifying glass or something.
have your kids do it. They have better eyes.
Right?
Vanessa says, thanks, y'all. Jen says, lots of emails and a recruiting conversation with the PA candidate that went well. Ooh, nice. And Mel says, hey, Annette. And Lindsay says, I think it would mean that people who vote are committed to take part in the book club and would drive people to join Alicia's Discord. I mean, that's fair. What do you think, Alicia?
I mean, that's a valid point.
And then we could just send people to your Discord.
Yeah. And I do have a section already set up for the book club polls.
Yeah. So that'll work. Let's do that. And then we'll just send people come to the Discord so you can vote.
And then
I
what
like
I
it.
can do is put the link to the Discord on my channel and direct them that way.
Yeah. And when I make the announcement, hey, it's time to vote for the next one, I will put the link to the Discord on there.
Yep.
I mean, it's not like it cost anything, right? So,
Exactly.
all right, fair. That's how we'll do it. And Mel says, congratulations, Vanessa. And hey, Jen. Coda, how did I miss the chatty? I let the volume up. Psh, you didn't miss it. You're here right now for the chatty.
Yep.
Coda says, is this even the first chatty I've missed? No, I don't know. It's our last one. We have one sprint to go.
Yes.
So,
So
one
you've
more
missed the
sprint.
beginning chat and the first chat.
But he wasn't even here at the beginning, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Do you see
yeah.
what I mean? So I have no idea.
Right.
I don't think you missed one. You're just, how about you did miss this one? You're just at the very end of it.
Ooh, I can almost see it.
I can almost read these words. Mel says, Coda, how are you feeling, babe? And Vanessa says, so my July is going to be very quiet online. The course is 8:30 to 4, Monday through Friday. Ooh, so you won't see me in July. Nope, you're going to be busy. Busy, busy, busy.
Nope. Yep.
So,
Let's see. Oh, almost.
nice. All right, excellent, excellent. Well, congratulations. That's pretty darn cool, Vanessa.
Yay!
All right, let us start our last sprint of the morning. And there was our last sprint. And I got my journal entry done, and the authors paid their invoices, so I got their books sent out too. How'd you do, Alicia?
I finished making my page, although I'm still tweaking a few things because things don't want to sit right. But this is what it looks like.
Oh, so pretty.
I feel like it's a little too busy, but I had a lot of open space, so I was just like, fill it with flowers. So I think it'll be fine. We'll just let it sit.
I just got approved though for another NetGalley book. I'd already given up on it because it's March 24th. I'm not going to be able to read it by March 24th. Why did you just approve me right now?
Dude, you got like, what, 6 days?
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, with everything else.
I don't, why would they, that makes no sense to me.
Who knows? And
I'm never going to get to 80%, by the way.
I started making my to-do list, but I also figured out what that tiny little S print said.
Oh, what's it say?
The first one says bloom, so you can see the word, but then underneath in the tiny print, it says the act of journaling is a personal ritual that cultivates mindfulness, helping to connect you with your inner self. And then the other teeny tiny part says journaling is a journey, not just a destination. It's about the process of self-discovery along the way. And then underneath it says flower. But that is so microscopic. I had to use my phone and zoom in.
Yeah, they just made it and we're not considering size when they printed it.
That would have been very nice if they had actually made it so that you could actually use it.
True.
I mean, you can still
Very
use
true.
it, but you won't see it unless it's on the right kind of paper at the right angle.
Well, I guess I'm going to be late for all of my March ones.
Uh-oh. Don't stress about it. Just one day at a time.
I'm not stressed. I'm frustrated.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like I said, I'm not reading. I'm reading less books, but not less pages. Right? It's just, these are, I've just ended up with a bunch of big books in March. Like when I finish Project Hail Mary, which I'm almost done with, reading that one really fast. Not only is it really good, I was also sick, right? So I laid in bed a long time, so Kindle reads. But after that is Into the Drowning Deep, which is 600 pages.
Oy. I get it though, because I have some chunky books on my March TBR. And I don't think I'll get to them. I'm gonna try my best to get through as much as I can, but I don't have high hopes.
Yeah.
Which means April will be another let's catch up.
See, I don't do the catch-up game, right? So I do that. Well, if I didn't read them, then they get a yellow card of shame, which is the vlog I'm reading right now. And then they get put up on that shelf. And so these are books that I didn't get to. So it's a whole nother blog. Because I'm always like, sometimes I just don't have time. And sometimes I put that book off to last for a reason. So I have a thing, if it gets, if I put it on a TBR and I don't read it 5 times, then I just get rid of the book. So obviously I'm not going to read it. Obviously I don't want to read it. Otherwise I would not put it on TBRs knowing I should read it and then never read it.
I want to read one of my books that's on my TBR, but it's been sitting there since December because I was supposed to read it in December. Because it was a book club book.
I mean, don't you want to know what happens with Keen and Sarah?
I know, I do. That's why I want to read it.
Yeah, I would finish that because I want to know. It's a pretty badass ending too, I have to say.
Yeah.
A pretty badass ending.
It's, I think, in my January list or February list. One of them, because I put it in that, and I was like, I need to read this. But every time I go to read something, something happens and I can't read.
I understand. That's why I do most of my reading at night. Even though my kids are older, even though life, working a job and doing everything you got to do, it just ends up being later.
It's not fair.
Let's see. Where were we in chat? We talked to Coda. Talked about July being busy with Vanessa.
A lot of trucks going down my street today.
I'm sorry.
Don't know why.
And Coda says, "Hey Mel, I feel about 100% now. Yay! I'm so glad you're feeling better." Mel says, "Yay, happy to hear that." Jen says, "Hey to you as well, Mel." Vanessa gonna grab some food and another cup of coffee. And Chantel joined. Hey Chantel, good morning, Kelly and Alicia.
Hello.
And you said good morning back. And Vanessa says, "Hey Chantel." Vanessa says, "Oh, cute, Alicia."
Thank you.
And Lindsay says, "I'm on to the last section of Book of Doors." Oh, there you go. Supposed to be the good one. Jen promised us. Poor Jen is like, "Oh my God, I hope you like it. Please don't be mad at me. I liked it." At least that's what I do. I'm projecting because that's what I do when I tell someone something like that. Vanessa, I fed old lady cat, made more coffee and oatmeal, ate said oatmeal, and that's about it. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like half an hour. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Annette, I've gotten approved for books long after they came out. What? Why? Well, they better not, because if it's after they came out, I just remove. If I remove it, they won't approve me, right? I don't want to mess up my numbers because they're morons.
They might still do it because I've done that. I've removed one and I still got approved for something.
Mel says, "Made a much needed cup of coffee and got 170 pages into the House Switch." Ooh, nice. The scene I just read had me laughing out loud. I love this book. Oh, that's cool. Nikki, I got to page 1083 in my ebook of Day of Fallen Night. Yay, you're getting there. You're getting there. Progress. Lindsay, this month I've got shorter books. So far, only 2 out of 11 have been over 500 pages. Oh, must be nice. We'll see. Here you go. Most of mine are not over 500 pages. They're 465, 492, 478. And then I have the huge ones, right? Like we've got Priory on here, at the 804. And then, like I said, the Into the Drowning Deep is, 600 and something and some change. And then, so it's just enough over. The ones that are over 500 are over 500. And then the rest of them are really close to it. So there's not enough that are short. I might just do how Simi got her groom back before Into the Drowning Deep. But I don't think I have to do Into the Drowning Deep. That's the problem, because it's the last R fantasy. The last 2 R fantasies I need are A Drop of Corruption and Into the Drowning Deep. So I've got to get them done. So even though I'd like to put a short one before starting the next long one, I have to start the next long one because I need to get it done. So
I think most of mine are in the 300 pages, with the exception of Priory, Twisted Lies, and there's one more, Gods and Monsters. Those are all over 500 pages.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's too much.
There might be a fourth one in there.
And the thing is, I love it. I just have to keep telling myself it's okay if you're reading less books.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're reading the same amount of pages, and the books you're reading, you're actually liking. So if I was like trudging through these books, I was like, oh God, I got to read this. That's different. Right? Then it's like, maybe you need to DF and move on. That's not the problem. So I just have to get my mental brain, I have to get it around. It's okay that these are less books. Just keep enjoying your reading. Because I don't want the thing, I need to read all of these books, like number of books, to ruin my love for the actual reading of them.
Exactly.
So that is what I am toying with at the moment. Let's see. And Jen says, "Thanks for sprints, my friends. I hope the rest of your day goes well." Thank you, Jen. I hope yours does as well. Vanessa says, "Thanks so much for sprints. I'll be starting my stream in about 15 minutes and going live at the top of the hour." Perfect. All right, I will head over there. I'm going to try, I think I might be able to eat like a bagel So I'm going to try just to eat that. I did have a turkey and avocado sandwich yesterday. Usually I put all these spices and onions and stuff. I didn't do any of that. Plain avocado, plain turkey, and I was able to keep all of that down. So I think I'm just going to try just a bagel and see if I can keep that down. And Nikki says, thank you for sprints. It made my bad mental health day better. Oh, I'm so glad, Nikki. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm glad that we were able to help today. Annette says, Into the Drowning Deep. We'll read fast too, Kelly. Oh, good. Thank you, Annette. That's good to hear. Because it's not even that I'm not looking forward to it. You know what I mean? It's just 600 pages. Oh my gosh, y'all are killing me. So good. Thank you. That makes me feel better already. Mel says, thank you for the sprints, ladies. A good time like always. And Vanessa, I'm reading the Murderbot books along with the longer books. So I get that dopamine hit for finishing a book. Yeah, right? I finished that series though. The new one's coming out though. I'm ready. Annette, I don't stress about it. If it's approved too close to or after release, it's not a priority for them, so it's not going to be for me either. Fair, Annette. I like that. I'm going to take that attitude because it's not my fault. I mean, what do they think? Drop everything I'm doing and read their book right now? Nikki, just so everyone knows, I'm using my mom's account with her permission. She doesn't really use it, so the mental health is mine. Nope, you're all good. You're all good. We welcome you. Do you want us to call you Nikki then? You can tell us if you want us to call you something else. And Alicia said, Vanessa's live at noon. Thank you for the link. You just made my life easier, Alicia. And Vanessa says, thank you, Alicia. Awesome.
You're welcome.
All right. So you want to remind us about what's happening tonight?
Tonight is the last reading sprints of Book of Doors by Gareth Brown. My channel at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right? We're in Standard Time. I don't know anymore. Yeah. But it's at 8:30
Eastern Time.
Yep. And then so we'll have that tonight. And then the discussion is next week.
Gotcha. And Nikki, it's Allie. All right, cool. I will try very hard to remember it. Do not be afraid to correct me if I get it wrong until I get it right. And I will.
Correct.
So, good to meet you, Allie. You got this. Come read with us. We're here.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. Let's see. Vanessa says, probably be reading the arc I picked up earlier in the month for your sprints. That's great. Or tonight, you mean. Gotcha. That's right. She finished Book of Doors, right? Or you DNF'd it. Coda, we are in daylight time. Yes, we are. So instead of central time, it's EDT instead of EST. Thank you, Coda. Coda really is like the time god. Because I can't call you the Time Lord. That's already taken. I'm so sorry. But like the time god. Like he completely can do all the math for the times. It's actually impressive.
It is impressive. And because I never really I pay attention to it. Like I know we've sprung forward and we're gonna fall back in November, but at the same time, like I just go, it's Eastern time. Because I don't know, because I never knew, and like I knew there was EST, but I didn't know that there was an EDT. I didn't know that was a thing.
That's what the daylight time. I did because I found that out later too. But that's Vanessa. That's what I do too. She just says ET instead of EDT or EST, and that way it's always right. I do that too. I just, for Central Time, I just put CT.
I can't do ET though because I think of ET, the extraterrestrial from the movie. So I'm just like Eastern time.
It still works. It still works. Annette says, thanks for sprints. May see you tomorrow if I can pop in. Excellent. We hope to see you. And Coda says, I'll take it. I know what time it is everywhere. Otherwise, absolutely zero concept of time. And haunted by the time suck demon. That might be why you're so sensitive to it, right? Because I have that too. No. I have zero concept of time. I have timers and lists and everything everywhere. Coda says, hey, but I'm working on finishing We Used to Live Here. Finally, Coda, come on, man. I don't know how you can put it aside. I couldn't do anything until I finished that book. I had to know how it ended. I had to know. So I'd be happy to discuss it with you once you get there. Vanessa won't be around tomorrow since I have my accountant appointment. No worries, man.
Good luck. Get it done.
That's right. Getting it done on time, too. I mean, that's impressive.
Exactly.
And Annette says, oh, that's a mindfuck, Coda. Yep. Yep. We used to live here. I loved it. Did you love it, Annette? I loved it.
I haven't read it.
I loved all the little clues, and I looked up all the Morse code, and I had so much fun with that book. That book was like a game. It was fun. So awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. And we will see you on Vanessa's sprint or someone else's sprint who's out there. If not, I will see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central or tonight on Alicia's channel at 8:30 Eastern. See you then.